ఎవరు పోస్ట్ ఇవ్వనా? Hello.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, I'm audible to everyone. Yes, good evening. Yes, I'm audible to everyone, please.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, so let us start here. Okay, so before we move ahead with the practicals, today we are starting the practicals, guys. I want just I'll just refresh it once for the last. So guys, ADF, what is in ADF? So ADF is a service. ADF is what? Is a service. Is a service. Is a service provided by Microsoft. ADF is a service provided by Microsoft to perform the job of ETL. Whereas, guys, so here we have it. What is an ETL? So ETL stands for what, guys? ETL stands for extraction, transformation, and loading. Extraction, transformation, and loading. This is the abbreviation of ETL, that is extraction, transformation, and loading. Now, guys, let us interact. Now, guys, tell me, what do you require it when we want to perform this ETL process? We require, what is that? A source
and target.
And the target. Yes, guys, we require a source and the target, and between the source and the target we perform the ETL. So guys, for performing this ETL, we are using a service of the Microsoft that is called as what? We are using the service of Microsoft called ADF, that is nothing but Azure Data Factory. Yes, guys, everyone, this is nothing but the Azure Data Factory. We are using it. Okay. Whereas, guys, whereas the ADF, or we can say the source. Source means what? Ultimately, the source of data. Source of data. So, guys, what are the sources of getting the data? Can you tell me? Yes, guys, we can get the source data from, what is that? From the files. We can get the data from the files, and we can get the data from the databases. Yes, everyone, and we can get the live streaming data also. Live streaming data. So these are the various sources. Not only these three sources, we can get the data from many more also. Guys, these are the three sources of getting the data whenever we use the Azure, that is something whenever we use the process of ETL, that is extraction, transformation, loading. Whereas this data required to be stored into this Azure. So for that we use, what is that, guys? Storages in Azure. Storages in Azure. Now, guys, tell me, what are the storages you have it in Azure? Yes, guys. So we have, what is that? The first one is called as what?
Structure.
Yes, Azure Blob Storage.
Azure Data Lake Gen 1.
Yes, Azure Data Lake Gen 1.
Azure Data Lake Gen 2.
Yes, Azure Data Lake. Yes, guys. Azure Data Lake Gen 1. And then we require, what is that? We will also have it Azure Data Lake Gen 2, as you said. Yes.
Azure SQL DB.
Yes, Azure SQL DB. We require it. The Azure, we can have, what is that? The Azure SQL DB. That means what, guys? The database which is managed by the cloud environment. Okay, that is nothing but called as what? Azure SQL
database.
Yes, SQL database. Then we have, what is that?
Azure Synapse Analytics.
Very good. So we have, what is it? Azure Synapse
Analytics.
So now, guys, Azure Synapse Analytics is what? This is called as a data warehouse of Azure. All of you make sure this is called as what? Data warehouse. Data warehouse of Azure. So what is the, that is the data warehouse of Azure. What is the data warehouse of Google?
BigQuery.
BigQuery is a data warehouse. And what is the data warehouse of Amazon?
Redshift.
Redshift. Yes, exactly. So now, guys, again we have, what's it? Azure Cosmos DB. Azure Cosmos DB. That means this is called as the NoSQL database, where we don't use the SQL, guys. So hence it is called as what? NoSQL database. And these NoSQL database are on very trend right now. Okay, so this is on very much demand, the NoSQL database. And then we have, what is that? Many more are there. Azure Elastic Pools. Azure Elastic Pool. So guys, Elastic Pool is a bunch of databases. Whenever you have a large amount of databases together, it will be stored in a pool that is called as what? elastic pool. That pool is called as what? Elastic pool, guys. We will see all these in detail once we get into the subject, guys. And then apart from this, what is the next thing we have it? Let us start with the Azure Data Factory components. So what are the components?
Pipeline linked service.
Yes. So here we have, what is that? The first one is, what is that? Pipeline. The first one and the foremost important is, what is it? Pipeline. So guys, pipeline, and the second one is, what is it? Linked service. Linked service.
Data sets.
Yes. Then again we have, what is it? Data sets.
Data sets.
Yes.
Activities.
Activities. Very good. Activities. And then we have, what is that?
Triggers.
Triggers.
Yeah, triggers. So now guys, after the triggers, what is it? We have it?
IR.
IR. That is called
runtime.
integration.
Simple.
Integration runtime. Integration runtime. And then next one, what is the seventh component? You have it, guys?
Data flows.
Mapping data flows. This is the very most important, guys. Mapping data flows. Data flows is also called as what? Mapping data flows. These are actually the transformations in Azure. So in Azure, we use, what is that? In Azure Data Factory, we use the mapping data flows for the transformation. So guys, I'm writing it here. Transformation. Transformation. Now guys, these are the components we can have in Azure Data Factory. Now guys, let us start with the case study. So okay, so today I'm starting up with the first case study, guys. Case study 1. Let us see how does it works exactly. So now guys, the case study, I'm writing it as a case study 1. Case study 1. Okay guys, the case study 1, and the title of the case study here, I'm using it here as a copy. Copy means activities copy, guys. Copy data from, all of you concentrate well, Azure blob storage. Copy data from Azure blob storage to Azure blob storage. Copy data from Azure blob storage to Azure blob storage. This is the title of the case study. So now guys, the specifications, I'm writing it. And the specifications of the day here, I'm using it as, guys. So here we have source. We require two things: source data storage. Source data storage is what? According to the study, what is it? You have it, guys?
Azure blob storage.
Yes. So we have, what is it? Azure blob storage. So the source data store is the Azure blob storage. Can you see here? We have it. And then we have the file. I'm using a file. Guys, file. So file, I'm using it as what? Airlines, guys, .csv. Airlines.csv. And then we have, what is it? Sync data store or sync data storage. Okay, guys, the sync data storage is, what is it? You have it. Again, the
Azure blob storage.
Blob storage. That means blob to blob copy you're making of. So we have to copy the data from the Azure blob storage and copy the data to Azure blob storage, which is the sync system. Okay, sync is nothing but target is referred as a sync here, guys. Okay, so target is referred as what? Sync system in Azure. Okay, so now guys, let us start with this. And now guys, you're writing out the steps here. So step 1, guys, steps, I'm writing it here. And now the first step, the step 1. Step 1. So what is the step 1? Tell me now, guys. The step 1 is what? Create the resource group. Yes, guys. What do you mean resource group? Resource group. Yes, tell me. Resource group is
the entire process.
Yes, it holds the entire process, or we can say the entire multiple data pipelines can be stored in a single resource group. Resource group is a common, we can say, directory, or common, we can say, that is nothing but the folder which holds the entire multiple pipelines, not only the single pipeline, many pipelines we can store it here in the that is called as a that is resource group. Now guys, the second one is, what is the step 2? Step 2. Yes, guys, tell me now. Create, I'm writing the second step, guys. Create the source data store. Source data storage. So what is my source data storage? Can you tell me, guys? Azure Blob Storage is my source data storage. That here we can say as a account one. Account one. Now, guys, the third step is what? Yes, tell me. The third step, step 3, means once the source is created, all of you make sure. Next target will be what is that? Sync creation. So now, guys, create the sync data. Sync, what is that? Data storage. Create the sync data storage, and here you will have what is that? As it is, the sync data storage is also the Azure Blob storage. Hence, I'm making it as an account 2. Account 2. Okay, guys. The second account. That means the second account I'm creating it here. And then afterwards, these are the 3 major steps we have it. First steps. Okay, guys. Let us go here. Now let us go here and start up the process. Guys, I'm just opening a new tab. Just a minute, all of you. I'm sharing the screen once more. So, guys, can you see here? I'm sharing it once more. Can you see here, all of you? I'm using it a new tab. Open a tab here, guys. Okay, open a tab here. Now, directly go to the portal.azure.com, but I have saved it here. Hence, I'm using it directly. So I'm just selecting here. So what is it? We have it. Azure Blob Storage is ready. Now, guys, can you see here? Can you see here? Here we have it. This is called as portal.azure.com. And now afterwards, immediately the first step is that creation of resource group. So just click on the resource group tab. If you could not find it, the resource group here, guys, you can just search it here. Whichever the service you require it, you can just search it here. Okay. Or else you have another way, more services also you can click. Anyways, I am having this. So just using this, that is resource group. And now from the left blade, these are called as blades, guys. From the left blade on the top, click on the create. Click on the create. And now, guys, mention the resource group name. So what is the resource group name you have it? Yes, guys, what is the resource group name you have it? So the resource group name, I can give anything. So I'm using ADF underscore. You can use it only for resource group, guys. Session 1 practical PRAC. I'm using it. Session 1 ADF session 1 practical. So just, guys, it will, once you have to click 2 times. First time it will review whether with this given resource group name, any resource group is matching or not. It will check in the global repository. If not, it will return you successfully validated. Then you can go for creation. Can you see it? Validation passed. That means there is no resource group with this given name. And now click on the create. Click on the create tab, guys. Now, guys, the resource group is ready. See here. ADF session 1 practical session. This is the resource group where you can see we have all the details of the thing. That is nothing but subscription name, subscription ID, etc., etc. Everything is here, guys. Once it is done, now the second step, take a new tab. So we can go it in the same tab, but I don't want to confuse you guys at this point of time. So I'm taking a new tab here and just open once more the portal.azure.com. As many tabs as you want, you can open it. There's not a problem here. Okay. So now, guys, you have opened it. Now, once you have opened a new tab, what is the next step, guys? Creation of the source. Now, guys, just go back to the notepad file. Can you see here? What is the second step you have it? Create the source data storage. The source data storage is what? Azure Blob Storage account 1. Now, guys, just come back. Now, blob storage. Now, whenever you wanted to create a blob storage or the storage account, click on the storage account tab. You have it. Can you see it? If you could not find it here, you can type it as it is. If at all you want, you can type it here. So anyways, as I have the tab, so hence I'm click on this. One click is enough, guys. And now from the left blade, click on the create. Click on the create, guys. Now can you see here? Once I have clicked on the create, immediately the subscription is, it has selected. and the resource group is also selected here. But actually in the real time, you may have multiple resource groups. So whichever resource group, list of resource group, you will get it. If at all you want, you have to search it here. In this, you can write it here. Okay. Suppose marketing RG. RG is for recognition, I'm giving it, but not required really. Okay. Can you see here? Nothing is there. Anyways, as you have a single resource group, guys, I should need to select it. That's it. Now it's done, guys. It is selected. It is auto selected. You need not worry. Now, come to this instance details. If you need to create a legacy storage account type, select the storage account name. Can you see here? Storage account name. Name must be unique across all existing storage account names in the Azure. It must be between, what is that? It must be 3 to 24 characters long and contains only lowercase letters and numbers. Underscores is not accepted here. Nothing is accepted here. Okay. So guys, I'm using source DurgaSoft. Source DurgaSoft practical session, PRAC. See here. Now guys, you want to check. And now guys, can you see here? Region is by default, it's selecting at which data center you wanted to create it. Region, it's selecting it, not worry. And performance, guys, you can check the performance as a standard only presently. Okay. But if at all you want, you can also go with the premium if you require it. But now, can you see here? You can just, can you see here? You can select here the standard. By default, it's selected, so you can leave it as it is. Okay. And now, guys, that's it. You have it. And then afterwards, click on the review. Click on the review. So, guys, review it once. The validation is running now. That means the review is passed. You are getting this particular window means the review is passed. Now click on the create. Can you see here? It's deploying. Deploy means what? It's a process of creation, guys. Deploying is a process of creation. It's creating it. Let us wait to create. Now, guys, it is created. Can you see it? It's created. Click on the go to resource. This is your first storage source account. Now, guys, can you see here? This is just all. Can you see resource group you're using as ADF session 1 practical, and then location is it is creating the same that is nothing but storage account in the East US data center. Okay, and the primary location and secondary location is this primary East US, secondary West US. Okay, that means if the system is slow, if this data center is slow, automatically it will switch to what? West US server. That is nothing but data center. So you need not worry about the saving and all these things. This is the subscription ID. Okay, these are all the things you have it. So now, guys, we require to upload the file. Do we require to upload the file here or not? Please tell me now, guys. We require to upload the file here. So we don't have any data in this. These are the empty resource, empty storage accounts. So we require, guys, we require to store the data. So how to store the data or upload the file? Can you see here? Go to from the left blade, go to the data storages. Generally, we have 4 kind of storages. We can store the data in the form of a tables, in the form of a queues, in the form of a file shares, in the form of a containers. Now, guys, under the storage account, I'm writing it here again. Under this, you can store the data in the what is the following? What is that? The first one is what is that? Containers. Containers are nothing but what it is called as. It is called as a root folders. Folder only, root folders. And now, guys, apart from this, what is the other thing you have it? file shares. Okay, file shares and queues. Okay, guys, queues. And then we have, what is it? Next one is, what is it? You have tables. We can store the data in following different formats. Anyways, guys, one after the other, we will see this. So first of all, we will see how to store the data in containers. Container means what? A root folder. Okay, guys, container is nothing but the root folder. So guys, just come back here. And now from the left blade, click on the containers. Now, guys, do you have any container? No containers are right now. So now, guys, on the tab, above tab, you can find a new container. Click on the tab called. Now, guys, I've just select the tab here that is called as a blade here. Click on this blade, and now you got a new container. So we need to label it, and make sure for labeling, guys, you should specify, you should mention only small letters, not more than, not the any capital letters. This is not allowed. If I'm using the capital E, can you see? The name must be what it says. Name may only contain lowercase numbers, okay, and hyphens, and must begin with a letter or a number. Each hyphen must be preceded and followed by a non-hyphen characters. There must be also between 3 and 63 long. So now, guys, I'm using it. Input container. What's that I'm using? Input container. Input container. This is the name I'm giving you. That means input container. And now, guys, click on the create. You have a creator. Just see at the bottom, click on the create. Now, guys, the container is ready. Open this container. You don't have any data. Do we have any data, guys? Yes, guys, tell me, do you have any data here? No data is here. It's empty container. Now we need to upload the data. So for that, click on the blade called upload blade. And now you need to upload it from physical system. From the physical system, you're converting the data to what? Cloud environment now. Now, guys, I'm using it files. I have a files. Blob means what? Upload blob means what? Blobs are nothing but files, guys. And now can you see here airlines.csv? You want to see this file? Just double tap on the file. You got it. Upload it. All of you, the file is uploaded. Now you want to check this file. I'm opening this file, guys, into the cloud environment. Can you see? This is the data. We have ID number, name, code, and country. This is a data of the flight's information, where ID represents the ID number of the flight and the name of the flight, private flight, you have it. Then what is that you have it? Can you see here? Code number is okay. Code number is not applicable here. Okay. And country is not there. Okay. Not applicable means nothing is there, guys. Again, next one, what is it? You have it. ID number is 2 and the name of the airlines. Can you see here? ID number is 2. The name of the airlines is 135 Airways and the code is GNL, and this airlines belongs to the United States country. So this is the data you have it. That's it. Now, guys, this is the source is ready now. Now you have to prepare the next part. What is the next part you have it? Tell me now, guys. You must and should go and create the third step. Source data store is ready now. What is it you have to prepare? Tell me now, guys. You have to prepare the sync here. You have to sync it. So how to sync the data? So just use it. A new tab. Use a new tab, guys. Don't go it in the same, because we just started interfacing it today. So just click on the new tab. And once you have selected the new tab, guys, everyone, now click on this. Now, guys, it is, you have already clicked here. Now we require to create the sink. So what is my sink? Tell me now. Azure Blob Storage only. That means the sink is also Azure Blob Storage. So hence we have to create this. So for creation of this Azure Blob Storage, so guys, again, go to the storage account. Here you have it. Click on this. Same process. Click on the create blade. Make sure, guys, the source, target, everything should be under the same resource group. Don't change the resource group here. Now, guys, come bottom, and then from the instance, give the name of this. So I'm using the sink DURGASOFT There is practical. Sink DURGASOFT practical. Okay, guys, this is the thing we have it. Just tab it here now. See, it's recognized. Nothing is there, but still you want to test it whether this with this particular given name any storage account is there or not. Click on the review. So reviewing, it's running the process, running final validation. Now it's validated, successfully done. Now guys, click on the blade called create. Now again it will deploy the process. So now guys, it's creating. Deployment means what? The process of creation is called as deployment. Now it's ready. So click on the go to resource. Now guys, after this, from the left blade, click on the containers tab. Again, same process, you have to repeat it. So now click on the container. That means the data now will be transferred from input container here to output container. To this, here you will have an output container. So now guys, click on the new container, output container. Output container. That's it, guys. Click on the create. That's it. See here, all of you, the container is ready now. Open this and make sure the output container should be always empty. There should be no data, guys. There should be no data in this output container. So now guys, that's it. There should be no data and it should be empty. Now till here it is common whether you use the Azure Databricks or we use the Synapse or Azure Data Factory. This containers and source and target should be the same. Nothing. Now guys, actually we are starting up now. What is it we are doing? The step 4 is the actual process where we start up the. So now guys, start ADF, that is called as what? Data Factory. Start the service called what? Data Factory service. Start Data Factory. So for starting up, I'm taking a new tab. Open this tab. Everyone, just have a look here. Following everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, guys, I want a reply from all of you.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
now guys, here we have, what is that? Can you see the data factory is here? Apart from this, you can also type it Databricks. If you want, you can start up the Databricks also. This is also, you can create it. Now guys, as I wanted to do this process by using the ADF, so I'm using the Data Factory. Now guys, once you start the Data Factory, this is the session you have it. Data Factory, you have to create the Data Factory session. That means you don't have any Data Factory sessions. So for that, click on the create blade. Now guys, you need to mention the all details. So which resource group, under which resource group you want to create it? So guys, I want to create under the resource group called ADF session 1 practical, PRAC, under the resource group, and you can give the name here. Any name you can give it, guys, as per your convenience. So I'm using the name called instance ADF blob to blob copy. Instance ADF blob to blob copy. Instance ADF blob to blob copy is the name. Region, all this you need not worry about this, guys. But one more setting is required. Go to the Git configuration setting. Go to the Git after the basic. Under the basic, you have to give this. Under this, go to the Git configuration. And now can you see here? Git configuration later. It is by default selected. So check this box, uncheck this box. Can you see here? Can you see here? Integrate your ADF with the DevOps session. You can integrate with what is it? DevOps session here, guys. You can integrate with what? DevOps session here. So now, guys, you can integrate with the DevOps session. So, but I don't want anything to be done now because I want everything to be done at the later stage. So as you have started interfacing just today itself. Now, guys, what is that I want? Just select the Git configuration later. You will see this very soon, guys. And now click on the same. That's it, guys. Review it. One click, it will review. Again, click on the create. Guys, again, click on the create. So now it's deploying. Submitting deployment means the process is underway. Let me, it's creating it, guys. Now, guys, it is ready. Go to the resource. Can you see here? This is the name of your data factory. What is the name? I've given the name as instance ADF blob to blob copy is the name of the data factory. Now, guys, you have to launch the data factory. Launching means what? Opening it. Launching means what? Opening. Prepare to open. So click on this launch. Everyone is following?
Yes.
Now, guys, I am launching the data factory session now. Now it's launching up. Just wait and watch. Now, guys, it has launched now. You can see here, ingesting of data, orchestrate of data, transformation of data, and configure SSIS. All this you can do it. Okay. Now, guys, from the left blade, click on the expand tab. This is called as a left blade. Expand tab. You will find tiles here. These are called as what? Tiles. These are the 4 tiles you have it. Okay. So now, guys, this 4th tile called Learning Center is started very recently. Just 2-3 days back, it has been added here. So now, guys, once the same is launched, you can say tiles. You can select the tiles. So what are the 4 tiles you have? The first is the home tile. And the second tile is what is it you have it? Yes, guys, tell me now. What is the second tile? You have the second tile as what? Author. So now, guys, author. Then we have monitor. Then you have manage. Okay, these are the 4 tiles we have it. Can you see here? These are the 4 tiles you have it. Can you see here? Manage, monitor, author, and home. Learning Center is just basically a documentation if you want it. Okay. So now, guys, click on the manage type. Manage. Now click on the manage. First, click on the manage. Now I'm writing it here. Select the manage. Select the manage. Select the manage. So once you have selected the manage, now, guys, just actual process. Now tell me, what are the components you have it for ADF? Tell me all of you. Just now we have discussed and refreshed it for this purpose only. Now, what are the components we have? Tell me now.
Pipeline.
Pipeline, linked service, data
Data
sets,
sets.
activities.
Yes, triggers and integration runtime and mapping data flow. These are all the components we have to define it now. First component, we will define it as a link service. Then we will define rest of the things. Okay, guys. So just come here. Can you see it? Linked services from the manage tab. Click on the manage tab, and from the link services, click on the new link service. There is no link service established so far. So you have to establish the link service. Now, before the link service, tell me what is my source data store? It is a blob storage. Sync data store. This is a blob storage. So now, guys, we require two link services. So for that, click on the new tab and now mention. Can you see here? I'm repeating it once again for your clarity. From the linked service, click on the new tab and create two link services, one for the source and one for the target. Even though both are blobs, but you have to give two. Click on the new tab, and now here you have to, from the data, can you see new link services for data stores and compute. Can you see here? Compute means what? Automatically data bricks will come, etc., etc. But here I require it to be data stores. From this, what is it? You have it, blob storage. Write down the blob. Can you see here? Azure blob storage. Click on this tab, double tap. Now, guys, here you have a name of the link service. So give the name, any name you require it, you can give it here, guys. So I'm using a naming standard as LS, just to have a clear idea that this is a linked service. LS underscore blob underscore source. That's it. Now can you see it? That's it. Now, guys, this is cloud to cloud transfer only. This is one cloud, and I'm transferring the data to another same cloud. So cloud to cloud transfer, hence auto resolve integration runtime will do. If not, you have to create it. If suppose this is some other, instead of cloud, if you have some on-premise system is there, then you have to select the another one. So now, guys, auto resolve integration by default selected. You need not worry about this. Account authentication type is account key. So, guys, account key is nothing but, so account key, or it will take auto keys. You need not worry about this one also. Authentication is account key. We will see what is SAS, shared access signature. So all this we will see it. Okay. So now, guys, for the time being, just select the account key. And now can you see here from the connection string, can you see here from the Azure subscription, or you can from the Azure subscription, select the Azure subscription, click on this, and this is the subscription you have selected. That's it. Storage account. So now tell me, what is a storage account? I have an input container. Storage account is source DURGASOFT practical. Select it here. Source DURGASOFT practical is here or not, everyone? Yes, guys, we are creating the source, so we have to select the source. That's it. Now loading the key. So all the assignments, you have done it properly or not? How to find out? For that, click on the test connections. Successfully connected. Now, guys, click on the create. That's it. The first link service is ready. Guys, the first link service is ready. Now, guys, after this, you have a second link service to be created. Click on this new tab. Same, repeat the process. Type here blob. And then give the name of the link service. The name of the link service is what? Any name you can use it, but I'm using ls underscore sync underscore. Okay, guys, blob, or blob underscore sync also you can use it. Blob underscore sync. No naming standards. You can use your own names, but I'm using it for my clarity. ls underscore blob underscore sync. That's it. And now all this should be default, and select the subscription. Now this time from the storage account, you would select what? You're creating the link service for what? Output container and the sync DURGASOFT practical. So now, guys, select it here. Now test the connections now. Click on the create. That's it. Now the two link services are ready here. Can you see? The two link services are ready. So immediately when the link services are defined, guys, we require to move further here. Am I right? We require to move further. So now guys, step. Can you see here? We have the steps. The step 5, I'm writing it. Step 5. Create linked service. Create linked services. So as you have two storages, we require to create what is it? Two linked services. That's it, guys. The step 6. Tell me what's the sixth step, guys. Once it is done, now immediately, what is the another thing you have it? Let us define the data sets. Link service is done now. We have to define the data sets. Guys, data sets. Now, guys, how to create the data sets? For that, go to this author tab. Go to the author tab here. You have an author tab. Click on the author tab. And now you can define rest of it from the data factory resources. You can create the pipeline, data sets, data flow, Power Query, all the things you can use it. But I wanted to create a data set. Now tell me, how many data sets or how many tables do we need to create? Yes, your one is the source and one is the sink now. That means you require to create two data sets here. How many data sets? Two data sets. So for that, click on the new data set. Now, data set type is what? What is this? This is the blob storage now, guys. This logo is for the blob storage. So now type here blob. Type here blob. Open this. That's it, guys. Now, what type of file you have it at the source level? Tell me now. What is the file type you have it? Airlines.csv. So select the CSV delimited file. Now give the name of the dataset, whatever you like it. But I'm using the name as ds_blob_source. And now select the link service. That means you're attaching this. So what is the link service you have created? ls_blob_source now. So select it. That means now it is attached. First row as the header means what, guys? Can you see here? I'm just going here. Open this file. Edit. The first row is the header here or not? Yes, guys. The first row is the header or not?
Yes, yes.
So hence, for this reason, I'm selecting the first row as the header. Select it. First row as the header. That's it. And now, guys, you have to map it from the file path option. Select the container. What is the container you have it? Container is input container. Directory, there is no subdirectory here. So click on the file. So just browse it here. Select the input container. And now what is the file you have it? Tell me now. Only one file is there. Airlines.csv. Double tap. Can you see here? In the input container, I have the file called airlines.csv that you wanted to connect it using the link service called ls_blob_source and store it into the data set called ds_blob_source. That's it. Click OK. Now one data set is ready now. First data set is ready, guys. But we require to create one more data set. For that, again, click on the data sets. Repeat the same process now. So type here blob and select the Azure. Now, what type of file you wanted to load it here? You want to upload into CSV format only. So for that, select it here, the CSV delimited file, and give the file name here. What is that? ds_blob_sync. That's it, guys. And now select the linked service you have it. So now tell me, which link service do we need to select? ls_blob_source or l_blob_sync? Which one? Yes? Tell me, guys, everyone.
Sync, sir.
Sync. So as you're creating the sync, source is already done. Source story is over. Sync store. So click the sync link services. Click on the blob. Sorry, this one, and browse it from the output container. No file here. With the process only you will have it. Okay. Leave it as it is. Leave it as it is. Now guys, two data sets are ready or not? See the two data sets, ds underscore blob underscore sync, ds underscore blob underscore source. Getting my point? That's it now. So now guys, what is the next one you have it? Link services are ready. So now guys, link services are ready, and then you have a data sets are ready. So I'm writing the next step here. Step 6. Create the data sets where each data set for one source file. For one, if you have 10 source files, how many data sets do we need to create it? Tell me now, guys. If you have 10 source files are there, how many data sets do we need to create it? Tell me now.
10
10,
10
obviously.
data
10.
sets.
One for each means 10. So that's it, guys. Data sets are ready. Next step. What is the next step you have it? Can you see here? Just go to this notepad file. Step 6 is ready. Now, guys, can you see here? We have defined everything. Now we have to define the pipeline. This is the major component. Pipeline, you have to create it. So now, guys, I'm writing the next step here. 7th step, step 7. Step 7. Create the data pipeline. Data pipeline. Okay. So now, guys, for creating the pipeline, just come on to the pipeline. And now from the 3 stars, can you see from the 3 dots, you can see it here. No? Click on the dots. You will get new pipeline. I want a, yes, of course, I want a new pipeline. Select the new pipeline and now label the pipeline. Any name you can give it, but I'm using the name here as PL underscore, or you can leave it as it is also, that doesn't matter. Okay. PL underscore blob to blob copy. That's it, guys. PL underscore blob to blob copy. This is the name I want to give it here. That's it, guys. The name of the pipeline is ready. Can you see it? The pipeline is ready. Pipeline is ready, guys. No changes. Now from here, now guys, what is that you need to do? Tell me now. We need to copy the data. So that means we require to define the activities. So step 8 is step 8. Choose the activity. Choose the activity you want to perform on the data pipeline. Data pipeline. Okay. Factory is the main. Everything comes under data pipeline here. Okay. So that's it now. So now, guys, from the activity span, this is called as an activity span. This is called as an activity span here. Okay. Activity span. Now, guys, select. You can write it here, copy. You can write directly copy. You can type it here, copy. If not, from the move and transform, just expand it. You have a copy data. You have activity called what? Copy data. Select the activity, drag and drop. All of you, I'm repeating once again. Okay, guys. Once again, I'm using it. You can type it here, copy. Else, from the move and transform, select, drag and drop the copy data activity. This is the activity. That's it, guys. And now you can label, you can change this name, copy data. Instead of copy data, I can say, okay, info copy. Can you say info copy is the name I want to give it for the copy activity. You can change it and select the source. Select the source. Already data sets we have created now. Here the data sets are already created. Select it here. Source. That's it. Done now. And now sync. Go to the sync. That's it. Done now. So source and sync. And file extension, I wanted to change it from TXT to CSV. I want a file to be created as what? CSV file. That's it. Okay. Select the .csv from the file extension. That's it.
Can you just open the source path?
Source.
Source tab is.
Ah.
Can you explain other properties like prefix, wildcard? So what is the use of
I will
that
come.
one?
We will come. This is the first practical. I don't want to disturb all this.
Oh, okay,
We will
okay.
see tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we will see all this one by one. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is the thing we have it. Source and sync are defined here. Now, guys, we can either trigger it, add a trigger. We can trigger it. We can trigger it. Trigger means what? Automation process. I told you the debug is the manual process now, guys. So click on the debug now, right now, because you want to run this manually. So click debug. That's it. Debug means I'm running the pipeline manually now. See, this is the pipeline run ID. It's giving you some name. Can you see here? Info copy is succeeded. Now go here. Click on this details you want to check. Click on the glasses icon. Can you see here? Here you can see. What is it? You have it. Blob to blob copy. East region to East US region only. Files read is 1. Files written is 1. Rows read is 6161. Rows written is 6161. So now, guys, any data loss here? No data loss. That's it. Now, guys, go to the output container. Refresh it. Nothing is there. Why? Refresh it now once. You got it? From the input container, we have transferred the data to the output container through a pipeline. Open this. Click on the edit. See here. Got it, all of you? So this is a very massive data. Can you see here? 6,162 rows. Sample data we have it. Okay, that's it, guys. So this is the actual process of copying the data. That's it, guys. Okay, from the source to the target I have done on the cloud environment. Yeah, everyone is clear. That's it, guys. So this is the thing we have it. Can you see here? So totally, I have the 8 steps here, and the 9th step is running debugging. That's it. So I need not write that. So anyways, I'll write the 9th step also. Step 9. Debug or trigger. Trigger is the automated method. Debug is the normal method, manually. Okay, that's it, guys. So this is how in the 9th step we perform this entire thing. Getting my point, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, here one question, for this example, we have used the source file as CSV file. So can we use a database or table for source?
Yeah, anything we can use it.
So for that one, we need to use database connection.
We require it. Definitely, we require it.
Okay.
We require it. Guys, I have pasted, I have put it in the chat box, the entire whole process. Steps I have written it. You can just collect it from the chat box.
Sir, where we get the CSV file that you upload?
I'll upload it. We'll provide you on the Google Drive. In the Google Drive, these all practice files will be given to you. Don't worry. Okay. These all practice files and recordings, everything will be given to you. Now, guys, just do one thing. Just ping me across. So on this mobile number, so that we will create a WhatsApp group, and in this WhatsApp group, if you have any query, we will discuss it. Okay. So this is my direct number. So just okay, Samir. Guys, This is my number. You can WhatsApp me. Just mention in this order your name. Okay, then use an email ID, whatever the email ID you're registered with DurgaSoft email ID, and then use the batch timings. Batch timings. Okay, guys, that's it. So batch timings. So you have to give in this way. So ping me just across your mail ID, batch timings. Okay, that's it. I'll add you up in the group. I'll create a new group so that we can have a discussion in the group. Okay. Okay, guys.
Sir, I have one doubt actually.
Please.
So I am not able to, can I share my screen whenever I am not able to generate the resource group on my account?
What is the issue?
It is not showing anything. Can I share my screen so that?
Please do one thing. I'll create the WhatsApp group. Take this thing, or you can directly put me on WhatsApp. If not waiting for the group, you can directly WhatsApp me. I'll reply you.
Okay.
Take a screenshot or take a photo of that and send me. I'll tell you what is the exact issue. Okay, that's it, guys. Just ping me across on this WhatsApp, so we will be in touch on this every day. Okay, and see the class recordings, the files which we are using, everything is provided to you by DurgaSoft. Any questions regarding the there is nothing but subject or anything related to subject, you can just contact me directly. Else no problem. Even if you have anything regarding the recordings, this thing, I can raise a request if you just get in touch with me. Okay, I can escalate that if it is not provided to you. Okay, guys, that's it. So okay, guys, thank you for attending. I'm just logging off for the day, so I have some other batch to take up now. Okay, guys, that's it. We'll meet tomorrow. Everyone just send me across on this. Okay, thank you. Yeah, any other questions?
No, sir.
Okay.
I'll send the screenshot.
Sure. Thank you. Bye-bye.